Let's see. Now it says we're live. Okay. I
Let's
don't know.
get her going.
I don't know. Okay, welcome to Where There's a Wills.
There's a play.
My name's Ian.
I'm Stacey.
And we're here just to chat about a new series we are going to kind of start up here, where we're going to do some live plays. And it's going to be called Wednesday with the Wilzes.
That's us.
That's us, the Wilzes. Yep. So one of the things we wanted to do now that my volleyball season's over and I'm going to be getting home at a decent time at night is that we want to do a little bit of gaming at night. So we've talked on several of our recent videos about weeknight games. Um, what's a weeknight game to you?
A weeknight game to me is a game in a small box, generally. That's easy to set up and take down. Doesn't take a long time to play, and can be basically two or more players.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's about, for us, it's going to be, those smaller games that you can set up, play, take down, not super thinky, just things that just to, not, just things to just kind of like relax on at night. Um, and so we've got a list here of some games that we kind of went through our collection. Some of them might be a little bit bigger, which we might have set up ahead of time. But they're also going to be games that we can play multiples of in one night. So one thing we want to do, like I said, now that my volleyball season's over and I'll be getting home at a regular time instead of putting in 12-hour days and getting home at 7 o'clock at night and still having to eat and everything, is we want to spend between 1 and 3 nights a week playing 1 to 3 games. Not like 3 games, 3 nights, but just a couple nights a week. We want to play a couple games, just to spend a little more quality time after we eat dinner before we sit down to the TV. And so we decided we were going to kind of go through our list, our games, and see what kind of weeknight games that we had. And as we were doing it, I was like, well, do you want to do a new series? Do we want to do a series where we are live streaming every other week on a Wednesday? And Stacy was down for that. So we're gonna do this Wednesday with the Wills. It's gonna be every other week because every other week I do play on BGA with a group of people through Discord where we get on and we chat and stuff. So we're gonna do this like every other week and go from there and see how that goes.
And usually Wednesday's not a big TV sports night.
Yeah,
it won't be impeding in our sports activities.
and I don't have board game club on Wednesdays,
Right.
so I'll be home right away after work, so we can eat dinner quick, or we could even play a couple games quick. Like I said, we'll play between 1 and 3 games depending on on what we have set up or whatever. They're gonna be quick games that play pretty quickly and set up pretty quickly. Maybe we'll theme some, maybe we won't. We'll kind of see how that goes.
Maybe we'll just play a game just because we feel like playing a game.
Exactly. Maybe we'll play the same game a couple times and play it different ways. So, yeah, and as we're playing, feel free to chat with us. We'll have our live stream going. We'll have our live chat going so that if you want to chat with us, see how we're doing, see what's up. That'd be great. And then Stacy had kind of come up with another thought about this, about showing kind of how we play games and stuff. So you want to talk about that a little bit that you were talking about earlier?
So because he's a mid-weight complexity player and I'm a non-gamer gamer, I just like to play games. I don't know like what kind of game I'm playing. I don't know if it's a people placer game or whatever you want. I just play the game to play the game, to have fun. And so I was thinking that this may also help some of the mid complexity gamers learn how to assist the non gamer gamers to get them to play more. So if they can see, and if you can see how Ian goes about trying to help me play games when I get stuck on something, or just I'm a rule book reader, so I have to keep going back to the rule book, but he's really good at remembering things. So, just asking questions about the rules and things like that, and how he kind of helps edge me along a little bit. That may also help you guys play more as well, or to help the non gamer gamers play games with the mid complexity players. a little bit more often as well, trying to get people to come together as a family around the table, no matter what kind of player they
Yeah, and it's not about winning and losing. It's about enjoying
are.
your time with it. Well, okay, it is about winning and losing, but it's about enjoying your time together. And I know Stacy doesn't always see things. My brain works in a much different way than hers. I see things. I right now as a teacher, I teach only reading, but I taught math for many years. And many years I would be doing problems, especially in middle school, and my brain was like 2 or 3 steps ahead. And I'd be writing the answer 2 or 3 steps ahead, and kids would be like, "Oh, Mr. Wills," I'm like, "Oh yeah, sorry, that's 2 steps ahead." So I have a way of sometimes seeing things that Stacy doesn't see. So I'll point out stuff to her. I'm like, "Well, if you think about this, you could do this or this or this." If I see she's getting stuck on things, and I just give her ideas of what to do, and then she makes the decision of what she wants to do. And I don't mind doing that because I want her to have fun, because I know that if she's not having fun, then we're not going to play games together, because if she's not having fun doing it. So I like to help her out. Not I don't tell her what to do, but I give her some ideas. I'm like, "Well, if you think about this, even if she's made a move, I'll sometimes be like, "Well, did you notice this or this that you could have done?" And she's like, "Oh, nope, I didn't." And sometimes she'll change her move. Sometimes she'll stay with what she wanted to do. But I have no problem doing that, because it's really just about quality time together, and spending time together. And we're hoping that with this series that, maybe some people can see that, oh, wait, you know, maybe it can be just a nice quality time as well. And if I need help, and on the other end, the people who don't want to ask for help, maybe they can see, oh, it's okay if someone is giving me
Mm-hmm.
some advice about what I might be able to do. So I think that kind of takes both sides
Mm-hmm.
of the spectrum there.
And you also
Sorry,
get
I
to
was
see,
fighting a
oh
throat thing
my
for
gosh,
several
she's been
days.
sick. But you'll also get to see how fun I am while I'm playing a game and how vocal.
It's gonna be live. We cannot we cannot you know apologies in advance for anything, but yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot of silliness and
A
goofiness
lot of
when we play.
personality come
A
out
lot of
that you don't
personality come out
normally
that we
see.
don't see on the on these. Um,
I make sounds a lot. I'm a, s- I'm a, I got, when I move my little person, I got a whoop, 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 whoop.
And also, I'm kind of hoping that with some of these games we've kind of identified as weeknight games, some of them are a little
Excuse
sillier,
me.
some of them are a little more fun. But also some of them we don't see a whole lot of content in. So maybe we'll get some games to the table that people may not uh, may not have seen too much. Um, so we've got a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of different games. Sometimes maybe we'll just play one game. It might just be one that takes a little bit longer. We don't plan on streaming for more than like 30 minutes to an hour at tops. And an hour would be if we're playing like multiple really short games. Um, but we've got all sorts of different games that we're going to play and talk about. So we did make a list, so we're just going to kind of run down some of the games that we might play. So one of our favorites that I've been playing for many years. Well, not many, I guess. I've been playing for a year mainly solo, and I taught it to Stacy earlier this year, and we actually got the expansion. We used to use Beacon Patrol, so I'm excited to get that expansion and to play some Beacon Patrol. Oh wow, we got 3 people on. If you're
Ooh.
on, say hi. Thanks for joining us for this. And one that we learned last year on my birthday at a board game cafe and bought it right away was Trash Pandas. That one's just gonna be a silly, fun game. So, yeah, and then you want to talk about those next three?
Oh, the next three is from my one of my
One of your
favorite
one of your favorites.
publisher, designer, gamer people is Skull King, Bears and the Bees, and Toil and Troubles. Those are all pretty quick games, easy to get to the table, and I love them, and so therefore I am extra fun.
Actually, excited about those ones. Um, we got a lot of tile laying games that we might play, like Blockers Duo, Patchwork, um, Junk Drawer, which I don't see a whole lot on. Oh, look, now we're down to one viewer. And we scared him
Oh,
away.
scared him
Scared him away.
away.
Um, uh,
Too much coughing and
I guess
sneezing.
so. I guess so. Junk Drawer, those are all fun games that we might play. Yeah, we got
I am
seasonal
so
allergies and
sorry.
all sorts of stuff going on. So apologies, but we're live. So hey, who cares? You know,
Oh my gosh.
we might also bring some silly stuff to the table. So we've got some pretty silly games. How about that one? What do you?
Dumb ways to die.
Yeah, so there's a
Bum,
board game
bum.
called Dumb Ways to Die based on the meme or the video. I don't even know. I know I'd seen it before. And then
I think
like
it's a YouTube channel. I
YouTube
don't know.
or Facebook stuff, and it would just be like the song in the background. Um,
Dumb.
you know, in some other games, like we have all 6 Ticket to Ride City games, so maybe we might play a couple of those in one night. They set up, play, take down really quick. Shelfie Stacker. We've got a trio of pretty quick games from Kids Table Board Gaming. Cafe Barris, Dice Veggies, and Food Fighters. So we might do those at some time. Anything else you want to mention on there?
I think one of my favorites coming up that I'm excited to play is Donut Shop, and maybe I'll even have some donuts we can eat
Ooh,
while we play.
some donuts and tea while we eat. Ooh, we might have to theme some of these. That might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one was a newer one to us recently. Floriferous, one we haven't had to the table for some time, but I can see that one being a really quick one at night. And then there's some that might not be as quick, and we might set up ahead of time, like Cascadia and Calico. They set up pretty quickly though. Um, River Valley Glassworks. I've played on Board Game Arena. I want to play solo and teach it to Stacey. That one you might see. That one will be one that might be set up ahead of time. Harmonies, a more recent one to us. Hanami Koji, we've got to learn. I heard that one should be pretty quick.
Hanamakoji.
Yeah, it's a 2-player only game.
Okay.
Yep. Um,
I think there's one major one off this list that I'm not seeing.
What?
That you know I love to play.
You think that one? I'm not sure that one's gonna be a weeknight game.
Which one are you thinking of?
The one in the bag?
No.
Oh, what's
the
what
one
do you mean?
I love to play on New Year's Eve that you only let me play on New Year's Eve that is generally for, I would say, 4 to 7 year olds.
What game are you?
It's to do with candy.
She wants to play Candyland Live.
I love
But it's not even
Candyland.
but it's not the good version of Candyland. It's not the original board. We might maybe we'll do a classic games night or something. That may have to be some other thing, but yeah, like they said, we play on New Year's Eve day. We do a gaming marathon that we've been doing for years, but on that day, which who knows, maybe we'll stream that and have some we'll have some pauses in between and be like, we'll be back. Um and that's when we bring out all our silly, goofy, fun games. Another one on here that you really enjoyed lately, which would have to be set up ahead of time and is a little bit longer of a game. Space Agency. She likes to be goofy with that one. But that one maybe we'll live stream.
Giving me the hiccups.
Draftosaurus, Azul.
No, I've got the hiccups. Doggone it.
And there's a couple other small. There's a small box game from City of Games called Bedoring Gardens, which we have to learn. Which might be is a smaller one, quicker one from them. I apologize, guys. It's talking makes this worse.
Maybe we shouldn't talk so much.
Yeah, maybe we should call this quits here pretty soon. But anyway, we just wanted to come on tonight to introduce Wednesday with the Wilzes, where we're gonna just do this. We're gonna play some games. We'll probably set up like this next to each other so that we can have a camera. We'll figure out some kind of down camera. We got
high tech here at the Wills house.
Yeah, we even got some lighting coming.
Ooh.
To help with our we got
Amazon Prime Day.
Amazon Prime Day. I was looking for a second camera, honestly, but they didn't have one. They didn't have this one available. I was looking for one so we could have a good down. We'll probably have to use the computer camera for us, and then this one is the down camera. But set up something so that we can have a down camera. But yeah, so we just wanted to have some fun. So starting in 2 weeks, because next week I do have my board game arena night. Starting in 2 weeks, we will begin live streaming. We'll have the link up. We'll have it up early so you know what time we're going to go live. We'll probably be, we live in Colorado, so we're in the mountain time zone. So probably around 5, 6 o'clock-ish, 5:30-ish probably our time. Would be a good time. I get home just after 4:30.
I get home just
Eat
after
four.
4:10.
But then you have to take Sika around.
Our dog.
Poochie down here. But yeah, so we're just gonna have some fun, play some games, and maybe give you guys some ideas in games, and just see kind of how we play together. So I think that's all I have to say. What about you?
That's all I have to say.
All
I
right.
apologize in advance. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, yes.
I'm very funny. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, she's funny. Yeah. Why does this say go live? And that's I don't know. We're still trying to figure out all this stuff. We're live, so I don't know. But on OBS it says go live, and the other thing says not. So I hope we have sound. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a little while.
Shows red.
That does, yes.
Oh.
But this doesn't say we're live on OBS, but it says we're live on that. I say go live up there, not down here. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on.
Ay, ay, ay.
We'll figure it out. If we got no sound, then we're just going to delete this video.
That's why we lost our viewer.
Yeah, I wish someone would have said something, though, if we didn't. But anyway, once again, this has been Where There's a Wills.
There's a play.
I'm Ian.
I'm Stacey.
And we'll see you next time.
At the table.